안녕. 좋아 아침이에요. Well, it's evening here, but that's besides the point. 무슨 일이에요? 내 이름은 찰리예요. 좋은 영국에서 왔어요. 영국 사람. 요즘 어떻게 지내요? 나는 정말 잘 지내요. 피곤해요. 겹비 주세요. And that's basically all the Korean I know so far. It's not too bad, but it's definitely a start. So today is the 28th, and in England at the moment it's 1 minute past 7. Taeyeon's new album came out today. Yeah, it's not actually that bad. I listened to it quite a few times. By the way, the album's called My Voice, and I'm doing like a really quick mini review because this is the first video of the channel. So I'm going to do a really quick review and then basically end off. But it's basically, this is me practicing Korean because I'm trying to learn Korean for a while. I've been learning Korean for about maybe a month or so, like proper try-harding, because I have to go through surgery, so I've got to keep myself busy somehow. So yeah, this is my quick review on Taeyeon's new album, My Voice. Taeyeon's new album, My Voice, recently got released today. I say recently, I mean today it released, today being 28th. And this is like a really quick review. The album is really, really good. From someone who just really started listening to K-pop because they're like trying to learn the language, it's a very good album. The first song is fire, and whilst it's not really that fire, from Cover Up onwards to about the 7th, so from the 2nd to the 7th, it's all just really good, really catchy songs with I'm Okay, Cover Up, and I Got Love being, they really like excel and they're really unique. I Got Love has a really kind of like anti-chorus, which me and a friend have talked over, and over a while you kind of think, oh, that's a bit weird, I'm not sure if I like that. After a while it really gets in your head, and it's definitely a really catchy song. It ends with Eraser. I'm sorry if I keep looking down here because that's what my script is. It ends with a song called Eraser, and to be honest, I kind of think that should have been earlier on in the album, but from what I've listened to, it still fits. It's a really good album finisher. So yeah, it's definitely weird because I've never really listened to like a Korean album from like start to finish. At first I listened to Bestie's Love Emotion, and that's basically a mini album if anything, so it's not really like a full album, because this one has 11 songs. Bestie's Love Emotion has around about 6 or so. This album I think definitely takes some influence from the Western kind of pop scene, mainly like American, because there's a lot of like, from what I personally felt like, it sounded like a mix up between like Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, but obviously in Korean. And it's not like you'd say, oh no, that's Taylor Swift, that's Katy Perry. To me, there was definitely some elements of that kind of like westernized pop. This album is definitely more directed to us as Westerners. Because like before, if you're used to K-pop, you know, like the girls there, SNSD and all that, they all have that kind of like feel to them. Well, this one definitely has a Western feel, and to be honest, I kind of like it. Since really starting to learn Korean, I've basically listened to SNSD and also Taeyeon's solo albums. This one being really the full main one I've listened to. I listened to a lot of Girls' Day, Bestie. Every now and then I'll throw in some random bands like 2PM or B.I.G. There are some others, like if you go on my YouTube, my other YouTube, I've got like a whole Korean playlist, and even on Spotify I still have like the Korean playlist, and even on my main playlist it has some there. But this album, if I really wanted to like give like an album review, because like this is just a very quick one, it's more of an introduction to the channel. If I was to give it a number, I would say about 8 out of 10. This is quite generous for me because it's really the first one I've listened to, as I've said multiple times. So I'm gonna give it quite a lot of like praise because it is really, really good. And you can tell it's going to be like kind of a weird review, because if you come from someone like me who's, well, I'm English through and through, having this new kind of Eastern scene, the Korean scene, I'm gonna have some like biases towards what I like. Like if you hear in the normal charts, you normally get like house music or dance music or whatever rubbish is on at the moment. And personally, I'm not really into kind of like that kind of pop stuff. Well, all my roots go back to like metal, like Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, Meteora, and more recently I'm getting into things like, I've been an In Flames fan for such a long time. To be honest, a lot of my playlist is just rock, heavy metal, mellow death, and there is some like deathcore. Yeah, it's some deathcore, but mostly like death metal, like Children of Bodom, Cradle of Filth, What else is there that they've got Disarming Mundi, like all these kind of like metal stuff. So having this kind of like break in this really heavy metal is really relaxing. And there's a few times, to be honest, in the last like few months or so, where I just thought, I'm just not really into this. Like, I am into metal, but I just don't really want to listen to it at the moment. I want something kind of upbeat and I don't have to kind of like thrash around to. It is really interesting. I really enjoy it, and to be honest, I'm glad I found K-pop. As weird as that sounds as a metalhead, I'm glad I found it. As I said, this video was just a really quick introduction. I hope you enjoyed it. This is literally just my kind of channel to practice K-pop, practice Korean, maybe give some K-pop reviews. But my main channel is a completely different channel, and to be honest, it's kind of dead. I want to try and get maybe like a vlogging type thing going, so I can show you guys my progression through trying to learn the Korean language. I'll try and get maybe a video every day or every other day just to try and show you what I've done. And to be honest, it's mostly to show myself. And if I can show myself that I am actually learning, then bit by bit, I can actually go on and try being more fluent. So yeah, the reason why I'm trying to be more fluent is because I have a year off due to surgery and medical reasons. I'm in my 3rd year at uni, but I have to resit. It's a bit upsetting. What I potentially might have is a bit sucks. But I have a chance to finally learn a language, and I've wanted to learn Korean for a while. So I actually get a full year just to really dedicate myself, and hopefully through these videos I can show my progression through being not really knowing anything to hopefully being fluent. So yeah, that was my quick review of Taeyeon's new album and quick introduction to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much. 감사합니다. 안녕.